my little munchkins. Happy Thursday. I hope you enjoyed counting coins and learning some fun coin songs to remember how much coins are worth in math today. In reading, we are going to read another story in Kay and Martez, but first I want to review some punctuation with you. So remember, the punctuation that we have learned this year have been periods, exclamation points, and question marks. We've also learned about commas this week, haven't we? But today I want to just review some of those punctuation marks that end a sentence. So let's look at this first sentence. I can sit and wait. So what kind of punctuation mark do you think we need at the end of this sentence? I can sit and wait. Right, a period. So when we put a period at the end of a sentence, it's because that sentence is telling us something. It's either telling us something or it can be commanding us to do something. So in this instance, I can sit and wait. It's telling us something. It's saying I can sit and I can wait. It can also be giving us a command. Go over there. So if I have the sentence go over there, that would end with a period as well. So it can be statements, which is telling us something, or it can be commands, which is telling us what to do. Now let's look at the second sentence. Can you go on the trip? So remember that little question mark I have in the classroom with all those question words on it? We have lots of question words, don't we? Like where, what, why, can. Usually when a sentence starts with these words, it's because it's a question. It's asking us something. So if you hear a sentence and you feel like you want to give an answer, can you go on the trip? Am I telling you you can go on the trip? No, I'm saying, can you go on the trip? I'm asking a question. I'm wanting an answer back. Can you go on the trip? Well, yeah, I can go on the trip, or no, I can't go on the trip. I want an answer. I'm asking a question. Whenever you're asking a question, you need a question mark. And I love that the word question is in the name of this punctuation mark. If you're asking a question, you need a question mark. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And then we have this one. I am so glad to have some cake. How would we end this sentence? Right, we could end it with a period because I'm telling you something. I am so glad to have some cake. But what else, or what other punctuation mark can I end this with? Yeah, an exclamation point. So an exclamation point is used when we're using great emotion or when the sentence is conveying great emotion. Like, I am so glad. That word right there, glad, is saying that it's like an exciting thing. I am so glad to have some cake. Or in my case, I am so glad to have a donut. Yay, I love donuts. So if ever you're saying something with great emotion, great excitement, you can add an exclamation point. It's a great way to show emotion in a sentence and to show the reader that you want them to read this with a lot of emotion. Same as when you're reading a sentence, if you see a sentence that ends with an exclamation point, you know that you need to read it with great excitement. And we've done that a lot in class, and you guys are great at that. So that's just a little bit of review. You guys are all awesome at your punctuation marks. I love it. So let's start reading our next book, or our next story in our book, Kay and Martez. So go ahead and get out your reader, Kay and Martez, and you are going to look for the next story after the one we read yesterday, which was, what did we read yesterday? The Holiday. So what story comes after The Holiday? It is Better Than the Best. You're going to find that and turn to the page. In our story, we're still working on that awesome A sound spelled with our AI and our AY. You'll see words like explains, exclaims, and wait. So to explain something is to kind of tell how something works. If you exclaim, it's like excitement. It's like that exclamation mark. If you exclaim, you're like, oh my goodness, like that. And to wait, you guys know what it means to wait, because In life, we wait a lot, don't we? And that's just something we do. And all of those AIs are towards the middle of the word. Then we have our AYs that make the A sound that are at the end of our word, like day and K. And we have a tricky word. Okay, don't laugh at how I say this. Gracias. I tried to say it. I tried to roll my R. Gracias. Anyway, this is a Spanish word that means, what does it mean? Thank you. You guys know that. So that's a tricky word because it is, it's a foreign word, isn't it? It's a different language that not a lot of us know. But a lot of you in my class know Spanish, and I love that. So that's a tricky word. So I would like you to read the story Better Than the Best today and find out what K thinks is better than the best. When you're done, you are going to complete page 35 in your kitty book. And on page 35, you're going to have 3 questions. Or, well, you have 2 questions and then one on the back. What Spanish word can Kay say? I wonder if it's gracias. I don't know. You'll have to find out. Where will Kay take a trip with her mom and dad? And who else will be with Kay on her trip? I'd like you to answer all of these questions with complete sentences. You can do the page numbers if you'd like. If you don't want to, that's okay. And I can't wait to see your answers. Have a wonderful day, little munchies, and I'll see you tomorrow.